Hi friends, welcome back to my crafty desk. Sandra here at Blossom and Inspire. Thank you for joining me today. If I could bother you real quick to do a thumbs up on the video, that'd be fabulous. Today we're working on some thank yous. I want to add these into a bunch of into all the packages that I had just sold, things that I just listed on my Ko-fi store. Speaking of the Ko-fi store, real quick, I just want to do an update on the fabric bundles. If you go into the Ko-fi store and you're going to see that there's zero quantity, you did not miss out. If you are looking for fabric bundles, I am still working on those. I still need to get the neutral pieces and some lacy bits cut to put in the packages. And then I need to video a description. I have to post a description video on YouTube, and then I can transfer that to Ko-fi. That's how it happens. That's why you might see sometimes double videos of what I'm doing. That is why there might be another way to do it. I'm sure there is because I see other people, but I don't know how to do it. Anyhow, I will still be working on those. And then I also have another thing that I'll be working on soon, hopefully, because the guest room that I changed into my shipping/fabric room needs to become a guest room again for reasons, just family reasons. But yes, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to purge like a mad woman, and I'm going to make mystery boxes. They are going to be jam-packed with all sorts of things, but I'm not going to I'm going to video like types of things possibly. I'm not really sure, but it's going to be a mystery box filled with all things junk journal related. And it's just going to be a one purchase price. And that box will be packed. Anyways, that'll be to come. Today we're working on this. I want to get these thank yous done. And I want to say thank you so much to all my friends for sharing the videos, for chatting in the comments, to get this video, to make it show up more for other people. If you haven't done that yet, please do it. Even if you don't, whether you want to purchase this stuff or not, or able to purchase stuff or not, that, my friends, isn't the most important thing. It's just getting the video out there so other people see it. As of this recording, and I will update as a pinned comment on this video, but as of this recording, I have 3 paper bundles and 1 ephemera bundle, possibly 4 paper bundles and 2 ephemera bundles. I'm waiting for some confirmation on email questions that I had sent out. But so right now, as of this video, there's 3 paper bundles and 1 ephemera bundle. I'm not really great at figuring out the codes. So when you purchase them, it's going to ask you for everything for the prices. With the discount, I will refund. You'll get a refund. I refund everybody that pays over the amount. I just send that in right away and with an apology. All right. So first things first, I had file folder file folder scraps. So I thought, how fun. I'm just going to put some of my favorite stitches on these. It's just, using up the scraps. So there's going to be a little tag of this. I did not back stitch, but I left threads on the ends. So I'm just going to, you'll find one of these little doohickeys in your package. And then the other thing I wanted to do is I have these, they've been laying around in my stash. They're not real pencils. I don't think they're real pencils. I don't think they write or anything like that. Let's check it out and tell you. We can do a quickie find out here. No, but I know, and they're made out of wood of some sort. Anyhow, they're just in my stash and just laying around to be dusted. And like I said, I'm clearing out that room. It has to become a guest room again. It's going to still be an office for me for my shipping and stuff, but it's going to become it's going to become a guest room. Oh my goodness. Pardon my Maggie. She is barking at everybody that drives by. All right, so what I'm going to do with these pencils, this is so the your thank yous are going to have, you're going to have one of these in there, and then you're going to have one of these pencils, and this is about 48 to 50 inches. I'm going to figure out a better way to get that on there because that's dangerous, and it's going to have this lace. Let me get up closer, and I'm just winding it around this. See? So that's a lot, 48, almost 50 inches. It's going to be nice and wiggly for you. Look at that. It's like a curl. I wish my hair would do it that easy. Oh my gosh. Maybe I'll keep these pencils and curl my hair. Just kidding. Anyhow, so that's going to be in there all bound up. And then I have all these little envelopes that I've made, and I just need to use them up. So that's what we're going to work on. I finished all the sewing on these. I'm going to get these all wound and the packages filled with those. These I'm going to work on. Let's move this thing. Let's move that out of the way. And I'm going to push this out just a tiny bit so that I always know I can be on camera. Mostly always know. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Let me get my messy desk here. All right. So the first thing is I need to seal these little envelopes up. And then I want to put something in them. I think I'm going to actually do them this way, the lengthwise. Yeah, let's do it that. That goes inside. I always want to do those backwards. Don't know why. I'm going to leave that pointy, and I'm going to trim the tip. All right, we're just going to give a little tip trim. There we go. Who doesn't? Yeah, I like the tip trim. Do you like the tip trim? I always poke myself with if it doesn't get trimmed. All right, so let's do that on all of these. These are just going to be random in. I'm going to put them in the packages. I already have. Oh my gosh, my friends, thank you. I'm super not overwhelmed in a bad way. Like, I don't even think I'm just so excited. Like, thank you for your support. Thank you for your support so much. I really appreciate it. That I have so many things already packaged up. I now need to go and put all these little pieces and stuff them in there. So your packages may not be beautifully wrapped on the inside, but I did my best to squeeze everything in there. And yeah, so the paper bundles, I'm not going to talk about all the costs and everything. That's on the other videos. I'll post the videos links in this description box in case you wanted to see them. In case you're like, what are you talking about, lady? And then we'll get these in there. But these are fun. I think these would be great also, of course. This one I've already trimmed everybody down. So this will be already trimmed. We'll just leave it. Oh, and I used the bigger rounder. Oh, I kind of like that. Now let's go backwards. Yeah, okay. I don't know why I can't make up my mind. Okay. Anyhow, I better do this guy right here. This is the one that's going to get forgotten. So I want to seal these envelopes up, and then I want to put a little something in there. I'm not sure what yet, what I want to do, but I want to make it fun. When you get it, I want you to, well, first of all, I want you to be happy with your purchase that you chose to purchase. And, but I just want to put a little extra something in there because it's just fun. When I'm able to do it or do as much as I can do, I love to do that. Sometimes I can't do as much as I want to, but that's just the way it happens sometimes, right? Okay, I feel like, let's see. Okay, I'll put that down like that. And I made all these envelopes with my little envelope board thingamajigger. Yeah, I'm just going to leave that. And what's it called? It is the punch board, envelope punch board. I bought mine from Stampin' Up, but they have them on Amazon also. And I do love it. I will say that I always try to unscrew. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to put glue here and here on that side. And then on this side. Yeah, I think that's good enough. And then that way. And then just in case I have overflow with the glue, I want to have something to pop in there real quick. Here, I have this paper. I don't know if it's going to work. Yeah, it'll work. Okay, there we go. Now I have to get this side down. And I'm just going to take here. Just like that. All right. See, I'm glad I put that in there. I put glue on it. Okay, there we go. And the art glitter glue dries nice and quick. So I feel like once I get this down, once I get that stuck, if I do a little back and forth with that, we're safety. We're in the safety zone. So probably starting it out that way might be easier. I heard someone say so gently. Oh my gosh. So I hope everybody is doing well. Is there anybody here that celebrates Christmas that's not ready for Christmas yet? I don't know what I'm doing again. All right. I have a lot of my friends are telling me how they're baking. I love this last giveaway that we did with the question. I just love it. It's so interesting and fun to see all the different responses from everybody because, you know, we all do, there's always different things that are important to us and, or not important to us. But I have to say, I love Barb. She's like, I don't like winter. No, stop it. I don't like driving in it. I just stay inside. So, yeah, I couldn't understand that. And unless I have like a plan to do something, is not my favorite season. But I do love, I can say on the flip side of not being a winter lover, I do love the way the snow looks. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I don't like driving in it. I don't like shoveling it. I mean, I don't like shoveling it, but then at the same time, once I'm out there shoveling it, I don't mind it. But I think that has more to do with the excess amount of energy I sometimes feel like surging through me. Let me see. What else do I actually like about winter? I do like, what do I like? See, it's hard because I'm not a winter lover. Let's see. I'm not a cook or a baker, so I don't particularly enjoy doing that. However, I particularly like eating it. And there is a plenty of baked yumminess and homemade candies and stuff like that that are happening all over the place during this season. So does my that's my goals of trying to lose weight and be healthy. My eating style doesn't really coincide with all that baked goods, but it's okay to have stuff once in a while. Hint, hint. Just kidding. Just kidding. So I'm trying to this year be mindful of how much I do eat. Just it's okay to have it and to indulge here and there, but I want to be mindful of how much I'm putting into my body. How much am I taking in? So, you know, I'm really bad with cookies. My friend's really, really bad. Like I just can't stop. It's like a horrible addiction that I don't know. I feel silly for saying it like that, but it really is. Like I will literally eat it until I'm sick. So if I only have, you know, first of all, let me just say this. The one cookie and walk away stuff, like who does, if you can do that, there you go. I can't do it. But so I'm going to just be real and say cookies, this size, like if I have 3 to 5 cookies and that's all I have in the house, I'll eat all of them and then I'll be okay. And I'll be really happy that I didn't have a whole dozen of them to eat because I would have ate them. But if they're only like this big, I feel like I need at least 6 of them. So, and I do kind of envy the people. I mean, sort of, kind of envy. Maybe I do really fully on envy people who can just eat a couple of cookies or one cookie. How do you do that? Like some people, I have friends that say I only eat a couple of, I keep a chocolate in the house. My favorite chocolate, it's expensive, whatever, and I only eat a couple of squares in the evening as my sweet treat to myself that I did good, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, and I'm like, I can't, I would eat the whole bar. Like, I can't stop. I mean, I shouldn't say can't. I do not stop. That is the truth. I do not stop. Can you stop? I'm like being fully on for real here. For real. Oh, also, on that note of that silliness. Oh, I'm going to tell you my funnies. Don't let me forget. I'm going to try to remember to tell you my funnies from Wenatchee. Hopefully they're still as funny as I think they are. Anyways, I took this thing. I was like, I see this thing on social media all the time about like at home, like chair yoga or the 30-day like chair yoga challenge thing, and I'm like, you know, that would be good to try. Let me just try that. It looks like it's for, so you click into it and you put your age range. I did all that stuff and I never received the thing, but honestly, so it doesn't ask, so it asks you questions, and I filled out the questions, and I have been, I'm still overweight. Yes, I do know that. I do know that. But I also know that I have built a lot of muscle mass. I still have a ways to go, and I still have like my arms, like from losing all that weight, like my arms, I'm sure you see it on the videos. I see it. It's like all this, it's like, whoa, how did she get that giant arm? I want it to go back in. Anyways, like this. I want a skinny arm. I don't know if I'll ever get it, but anyways, that's what it used to look like, my friends. There you go. Now you know. There's my before and my after. Just kidding. Anyways, and it said, it was like, you are obese. I was like, oh, Lordy, do I need to hear that from you too? Social media, come on. But anyhow, they never sent me the thing, so I must have not fully filled something out. I don't know. I probably got terrified from that part. I was like, oh my God. Anyhow, whatever. I'm like getting all sidetracked here again. Oh, look at that. I didn't even see that. I laid it down, got my glue mark, and now I know where I can go. Do that again really fast. There we go. Do I use extra glue that way? Oh, I folded this one the other way. Isn't that funny? So, I think that's all I wanted to say about that eating thing. Okay, funnies. Let's get to the funnies. I think they are funny. Let's see. First, as we were driving, Jason and I, we left his, I can still talk about it because you already know. So his colonoscopy was on a Tuesday morning, early, and it was in Wenatchee, which is about 2.5, maybe a little bit longer, hours away from where we live. So we left, and he had to start drinking his stuff at 3 p.m. So we left our home. We left around 11:30-ish, 12, somewhere in there, after we got done doing a couple errands on Monday. And then his colonoscopy was on Tuesday morning. That's what it was. So as we are driving down there, and I'm trying to juice with him, I'm not eating. I'm like trying to do the liquid diet, not juice. I'm doing the liquid diet with him because this is the day he can't have any food at all, and he can only have certain things. So we went and made sure he had a lot, but you know, I'm like worried because he's a grown man, and I know he's gonna be hungry. So we had all the things. We had apple juice, white grape juice, we had Jello packs. Did it again. We had Jello packs. Let's see, what else did I have in there? Tea. We had all the things you could have that he said he would drink, plus his drink stuff. I wasn't drinking that. Wasn't sharing that one. Anyways, so we're driving down, and as we're driving, I was like, oh, I don't remember how it came out, but I told him that I was like, my friends. Now, when I say my friends, he knows doggone well I'm talking about you guys, because I don't leave my house. The only friends I hang out with are you guys. So, I mean, honestly, I don't see anybody else. Anybody else, like if I'm hanging out with them or see them in town, any kind of a towny person, or, you know, like a in-person person, I will say their name. Like, oh, I was with Brianne or something like that. But no, or I was with Jamie or whatever. I haven't seen Jamie in a long time. Or Brianne, actually, for that matter. But anyhow, so I said my friends. He knew I was talking about, he was pretty sure. I say something about my friends and about him and his colonoscopy. And he goes, and he's just like in his man listening, where, you know, they're not really, they're just kind of watching the road, and you can see by the look on their face that they're just like, oh my gosh, is she ever gonna shut up? No. But he caught part of the sentence that I was saying, I know, because he was like, after about a minute or so into the conversation, he goes, wait, did you just say you told your friends on YouTube? Did you tell everybody? He goes, did you on YouTube about that I'm having a colonoscopy? I said, I'm like, well, yeah, hello, who do you think I'm talking about? Those are my only friends, man. It's the only people I talk to. And he goes, you talked about my colonoscopy on YouTube? And I was like, yeah, but just to my friends. He goes, he gets this weird look on his face, and he's like, and he almost looks kind of angry. So I ask him, I go, are you upset about it? And he goes, well, yeah, why are you telling the world about my colonoscopy? And I go, you didn't want me to share that? He goes, no. I go, well, it's kind of late now. I already did it. I mean, I can go delete the video, but it's doesn't. He goes, whatever, doesn't matter. I was like, whatever. So he's a little upset about this. I go, so does that mean I did have a request from one of my friends, though, about it, so I guess the answer's probably going to be no. And he goes, what? I said, well, it was suggested that maybe we can do a video. And before I could even finish it, he goes, well, he had a choice word with this, but he said no. No, that's not happening. He thought I was serious. Anyhow, so that was my first funny. Poor Jason. He's like totally horrified. And then right as I was talking about this, I got a message. I think it was from you, Barb. And it's and I said, okay, well, I have to tell you, they're all rooting for you. I go, but I literally, as I'm telling you this, Jason, I said, I just got a message from Barb, so I want to read it to you. I go, my friends care. I mean, so here's this. And when I said that, he goes, well, tell her I said thank you. So then I read everybody else's. So he said, thank you very much. Poor guy is so horrified. I don't know why. I told him, I said, Jason, I go, all my friends, just about all my friends, are at the same age as we are, or older, or maybe a little bit younger. A couple of them, I said, but everybody has been either faced with this, or they are, or their loved, or their significant other, or somebody close. Like this is part of life. Like this is what we do. This is being proactive in our health. So anyhow, he was like grumbly. So I was like, I'm gonna chalk it up to being hangry. So then that was good. We got to the hotel. We're getting all checked in, and I'm like thinking, you know what? We only have one bathroom, and he's going to be using it, and I mean, I can use it too. I just have to be really quick. So I was like trying to time it out. So if you've ever had a colonoscopy, he's really going to hate me when if you've ever had it. I've had colonoscopy, so maybe I'll just use my experience. But anyways, if you've ever had a colonoscopy, or with somebody with had a colonoscopy, generally what happens is you drink your stuff like every 15 minutes or whatever it is, like when you first start all that stuff. And plus you have taken some medication. Well, anyhow, when you have your drink, you drink a certain amount every 15 minutes. Well, literally within minutes or so, you go to the bathroom after taking your drink. And that's about every 15 minutes. And then sometimes in between that as well, especially in the beginning when when your body's really cleaning out. So I was like trying to time it. Like if I had to go to the bathroom, I would hold it in until he had his drink and made his first bathroom run after that drink. Then I would go to the bathroom really fast, get out of there. But I was a little concerned about it because I thought, oh my gosh, what if, I'm not gonna just be going, pee the whole time. I'm gonna, at some point while we're in this hotel, I'm gonna have to, be in there a little bit longer, doing a little extra, So, let's see. So I was thinking about that before we got in there, before we checked in. So I went downstairs after he started his thing, and I knew he was settled, and I was just like, I want to give him some time just to kind of get in his own space with getting his mixture, getting his drinks, just kind of vegging out so he's not like watching me. So I go downstairs to the lobby. I tell him, I'm like, okay. I said, I've tried this juicing thing, or this liquid thing. I said, but I'm like so hungry. I can hardly stand it. And he goes, please go eat something. I didn't bring any food. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go down to the lobby. I'm going to go see what they have down there. And then I'll just hang out down there for a little bit, and then I'll come back up. Okay, so that sounds good. So I go down to the thing, and I tell the lady, I'm like, I don't see any like vending machines, and I'm not walking or driving anywhere. I can't drive because it's nighttime, and I don't have night vision from my eye surgery, so I can't go anywhere. And I know we can order in, but I didn't want to do all that stuff. Like I wasn't that hungry. So I was looking in the case of what there was available, and there was like nothing healthy, and I was like, oh my gosh, I really should have just brought some, like I should have just made like a sandwich and tucked it away in my bag, and then I could have took it down there with me. I love sandwiches. It's my favorite food. So, but I didn't do that. And all their vending thing has, or not, it wasn't even a vending machine. You just purchase it like right off the thing. They have candy bars and like cookies and chips and like those frozen burritos, which I knew I didn't want that. That was going to really hurt my stomach. And then I would be in that bathroom just as much as Jason was. And there's only one, and there's just no way to share it, you know? So we had, so I opted for a Snickers bar. And then they have these little tiny like mini bags of cookies because, you know, there's cookies. I have to get the cookies. And I've never had this one before. It was like the goldfish cookies, which really they were just like graham cracker cookies. So that was fine. So I sat there and I ate that. But I told the lady when I was down there, I was like, I just have a couple of questions about like in the morning. Where's your coffee pot? Because I think I get up super early and we're going to have to get up early for his colonoscopy, but I know I get up really early and I just didn't want to, if he's resting, I want him to rest. So I said, where's your coffee? So she showed me where the coffee is, the whole setup, how to work it all, because it was a little bit different than what I'm used to. And then I asked her, I said, and then I have one more question. She goes, yes. And I go, where's your bathroom down here in the lobby area? Because I think I'll be used, I think I need to know where that's at with, I'm going to hang out and have my coffee. And I'm going to use the bathroom down here because my husband is having a colonoscopy. Here I am sharing it again after he already told me he didn't like me to do that. I go, he's having a colonoscopy in the morning and he's in that bathroom right now 24/7. So I don't want to be like, I don't want that happening up there. And she goes, oh my gosh. So she showed me where the bathroom was. And then she was like, hey, next time you guys are here, she goes, wait, what room are you guys in? And I tell her and she goes, hold on 1 second. And then she goes, okay, I just got you a discount on your room. So your card will be billed less. She says, when it's a medical thing, Monday through Friday, give us a call, even if you book online, and we can put the medical thing in and give you a little bit better rate. So I was like, oh, well, thank you. That was so sweet. So yay, winning. So we got that, and then I just hung out in the lobby with her. I only took $5 down with me because I thought I was going to be at a vending machine. And I didn't want to have enough to buy like 5 bags of cookies. So I just took a $5 bill with me down there. And so it doesn't take cash though. So she just put my candy bar and my little cookies on my hotel tab. And so I looked at it and I was like, well, then can I give this to you? Can you have it? And I'm like, I know it's not much, but it's what I brought down to spend. And this, so I want to spend it and I'd rather give it to you. And she was like, yes, thank you. So I gave her that. And then, so that was it. So then I'm in the hospital. So the next morning we go to the hospital. We are doing the, I go in there with Jason. We go, let's see, they get him called in. And I had my little crafty bag with me. Well, I'm working on some stuff for the kids. It's for their birthdays because, you know, the birthdays start in January and I need to have a couple of them done right away. So they, I had that. So it's these clowns. I'm cutting out clown faces. I'm trying to make a video with that. We'll see how far I get. See if I can get it done. Anyways, so I'm down there. There's nowhere to sit. Oh my gosh, this little hospital had the most uncomfortable chairs and uncomfortable waiting areas, which is horrible because you have to wait for your person sometimes. Like we're out of town, and his appointment was so early that no stores were open, so I couldn't go shopping. So I'm stuck there for a couple of hours, and it was the most uncomfortable thing. So I was like, oh my gosh! I went down in the elevator and I went to every floor to look at their waiting rooms, every section's waiting rooms, and they were all uncomfortable. So I went down to here I am just roaming the hospitals. Looking for a comfortable place to sit. So I was like, fine. I found this little cafeteria area. So I went and found a table where there was a plug-in for my stuff. Put my videos on with my iPad, popped that on the table, and took my clowns out. And I just was hand cutting all of these clowns out at the table. And I can see every time when people would walk by, they got close to me as they were walking past. They would get close to me, and I thought they're trying to see what I'm doing here. But it was just interesting to notice that. All right, let me go grab some stuff so we can finish this. All right, I found some wallpaper scraps in my wallpaper stuff, and I was thinking maybe I'll just put a couple little pieces of this in there. I was thinking about putting like a note in there, but maybe this would be even more fun, and then you would have a little something extra to play with, which is so pleasurable, isn't it? So I want to make sure all of these envelopes are the same size. They're not. There's one that's just a little bit fatter and a little bit shorter. So I think these are all the same size, give or take a smidge, like this one right here. So I want to grab the shortest one, not this short fat one though. This one's fatter and shorter. These are longer and thinner. So essentially I think you get the same amount, but I want to see, these ones are a little bit taller. So I want to go with this size right here to do the mass cutting. Masked amount of cutting, and then I'll put these three here to the side. There we go. So let's see, how wide is this envelope? It is, we're gonna go, it's just right over 3. And I think I have the whole section in there to do it, but I'm gonna go just slightly under that so that it goes in and out easily, because I'm gonna put a few pieces in there. So let's go 2 point, well, we'll see how close we can get. But what's the length? We need that too. The length is just, it's like 4.25. All right, let's do that. So anyhow, so there's that, the hospital. We did really good. Oh my gosh, I did not write those things down. So we're gonna go 3 by 4.25. So we're gonna bring that down to like a little over, I'm just gonna go just under both of those measurements. Let's just see, let's try this one right here. So let's go the 4.25, I've gotta open this up. So after Jason's thing, you know, they were like, okay, you can come back and sit with him. They gave me a call on the phone. And so there's the 4.25. And if I go just, how about we just go to 4? I'm really nervous. I just don't want it to fold it all up. Let's go to 4 and see how that works. That's for the length. They said, you can come up and come sit with him in his room. And I was like, all right. So I go back up there with him and waiting for him to fully wake up. And then, you know, he's got to make sure he's got a driver, which I'm surprised they let us leave, because he told them, he goes, yeah, I only brought her because you said you guys wouldn't let me leave without a driver, but, you know, I'm going to be the one that's driving. I'm like, Jason, I go, you're lucky they didn't make us stay. Anyways, so we get out and we drive, and he's starving. So I was like, okay, so we're going to find some place to eat. And we found this place called the Wild Huckleberry that was open, which, let me tell you, had the most amazing food. But also it had, what did it have? It had it served breakfast. Trying to see which side I want better. It had breakfast and lunch, not just breakfast, which I absolutely love that, because as much as I love breakfast food, it does not agree with me. Like eggs, oh man, this is very vintage and doesn't want to cut. Okay. Well, there you go. So he got, Jason loves breakfast, potatoes and eggs make me tired, and sometimes they hurt my tummy. And then the sugary stuff, I mean, we know I love it, but it doesn't agree with me, and it makes me super tired, and I had to drive. So did I do that at the 4 or the 3? I'm so confused now. Stop talking for a second, Sandra. Okay. And then I think, did I just do those right at 3? I did. Let's see if it fits before I go any further. No, I need to cut it down a little bit more. So we're going to go let's go 2.75. Because it's just, that's what you're going to get. You're just going to get a smidgy piece of it, right? So let's go on this side, 2.75. I think I have enough scraps in here to put at least 3 pieces in each envelope, and you'll just get 3 random pieces. If I can fit more, I will try if I have enough that I'm cutting up. But that's my plan, is to do at least 3 pieces in each. Thank you. So let's see. Let me get 3 different ones here. They're so cute. I just love them. And it's just going to be random picking. So just the random. Try to get the straightest edge of this though. 4, come on, 4. So we ate breakfast. My breakfast, oh my gosh, you guys, what I got was so good. So I like to get lunches. I love it when you can get that, because I got the sandwich. So my sandwich choice was this super delicious roasted turkey, 2.75 roasted turkey with homemade cranberry sauce and a seasoned cream cheese for the filling. And and the oh gosh, what are those sprouts called? They look really fun and pretty, but they smell funny. To me, they do. Oh my gosh, you know, they look all curly and all around your sandwich. Whatever. Bean sprouts. Okay, whatever. Anyways, so my sandwich was so delicious. Oh, look how cute that is. So I know I can get at least 3 for sure in those little packs. So in your thank yous, and they're going to go in both paper packs and the ephemera bundles. So some of my friends will get 2 of these because I'm just packing them in every one, because you don't get gypped because you order more. You know, you get extra. There you go. So that's going to be just a cute little thank you. I know a lot of people put thank yous in their packages of other things they sell in their stores. And as much as I would love to be able to get all this stuff in my store, it's so time consuming and I just struggle with it. I need to hire somebody to come over and do it with me and help me. But anyways, okay, enough of that. So Jason got the breakfast thing. I got that. He felt better. Then I drove us to Fred Meyer. After that, and then after our Fred Meyer, after me driving from that place to another place, he looked at me and he goes, "Yeah, this can't happen. You can't drive." Like I can do. So after that, we went to Costco, which, can I just do that again at the 3? We went to Costco and got some food, some different things that we needed. So while we're at Costco, the guy goes, we just get in the line and the guy goes, did you find everything you were looking for? That's the question. Did you find everything you were looking for? And I said, no. And he stopped. You know, they're not ready for that. He stopped and he goes, oh, what were you looking for? And I was like, oh no, I didn't think this through. I just randomly said no. I didn't really mean no. We actually did find everything we were looking for. So, I mean, you find more than what you're looking for, I feel like, at Costco. Let's see. This is cut right there. So let's do that. This is that. Okay. So I'm just going to do my best to cut this by hand, my friends, with scissors I don't have over here because I moved everything. What? I don't have 1 pair of scissors? Goodness gracious. One sec. They were still in my crafty bag from when we went on our little trip. Okay. So see, I curve. I don't know why. I'm unable to cut. But it's just part of me. So anyhow, he goes, what were you looking for? And I thought, oh no, I don't know what to say now. What a goofball. So I decided to be super funny, and I thought anyways, and it ended up being kind of awkward. But I asked him, yeah, I was just wondering where the edibles were. And he's like, huh? Like he was trying to understand. He goes, and I go, you know, he goes, what did he say? He said something to the effect that he didn't know what I was talking about. And I said, you know, like the little gummies, the edibles, you know, in case you, like, that helps you with, like, pain, arthritis, and things like that. And he goes, and then he knew what I was talking about. I go, surely you know what I'm talking about. I go, how old are you? Because he was pretty young. He goes, I'm 21. I go, yeah, you have to know what I'm talking about unless you live in, I said, wait, I didn't say, I go, you have to know what I'm talking about. Look, you're too young to not know what I'm talking about. He said, then, oh, yeah, and he was so serious. He goes, yeah, I don't think we sell, he goes, we don't sell those here. He goes, I don't know that we ever will. And I said, I'm just messing with you. And then we're just laughing and talking. So it's just right next to the person that's doing the ringing up. He's unloading our cart, helping us. And so then we get through that and we're laughing. And he goes, he said something else. And I was like, oh my gosh, I said, I'm just messing with you. I said, I just like to get a good laugh. I said, and you made it so easy. And he's laughing. He goes, yeah, whatever. Like, he's easygoing. So I don't know how funny this is, but it was funny. Jason was just like, oh my gosh, she's like off her rocker. So then the gal who's ringing us up, she's kind of smiling, and you can tell she doesn't hear everything that's happening, but she knows we're chitty chatting. So she goes, then all of a sudden she says, as we get closer, right, I'm like in direct across from her now, and she goes, did you find everything okay? And I was like, uh-oh. I go, well, that's a loaded question there. I go, just ask your buddy. And he's just laughing, and she's like, what? And I go, yeah. I said, I already had lots of fun with him. He's super easy. And I looked at, and then I go, and I didn't hear that around town or anything like that. It's one of my favorite things to say. So I guess if you're around me a lot, you get tired of hearing me say that. But if you've never heard me say that, I think it's kind of funny. Maybe. I don't know. But okay, here I go, making myself laugh all the time. So anyhow, so now we're checking out, and we're all now he's laughing. Everybody's having a good time in line. The people behind us, the people beside us. Everybody's like just giggling and laughing, and just like some people, you can tell their looks are like, oh my gosh, is this lady really saying these things? So, and I'm over here going, yes I am, enjoying all the moments I can. And so then before Jason's paying now, and the young man says, let's do this one here. Let's go with the 2.75 here. He says to me, I think I want this side. He goes, are you guys gonna have, you're doing anything else together here and having fun or something? You're doing anything else together? No. Are you doing anything else having fun? How did he say it? Do you have plans to do more fun things? And I just looked at him, I go, you mean together? I just gave him that like funny look, and he goes, oh, and he just got beet red. Anyhow, he was 21, he said. He just got beet red, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's probably thinking, that dirty old lady. He shall be right. So, anyhow. So, yeah, it was fun. Jason was laughing, and that also was the most important thing. I love to make my husband laugh. There's just something about hearing him laugh at something I'm saying or doing that just really makes my heart happy. Okay, that's not going to happen. Stop forcing it. Okay. It just, I don't know. It just makes me really happy. So, those are my funnies for at that moment in time. But I'm super excited. So Jason is going to go he's planning on doing it. We'll see. The derby, there's an ice fishing derby. And I like fishing, actually. So we're going to go do that together. But I don't have any, believe it or not, I don't have any snow pants or snow bib or a heavy duty coat or heavy duty gloves. And I really need heavy duty gloves now because of my hands. To be out in that cold, like I have to have it. I have the little pocket warmers. I have an electric warmer. I have these things, and I have a hat that's comfy, but I don't have the other things. And even if I put on my normal 3 pairs of leggings to go for a winter walk, it's not going to keep me warm, and my butt's going to be numb. So we went and bought some stuff. So I now am the proud owner of a pair of snow pants. And I love them. They're so cute. And as long as I don't ever gain any more weight, I can lose weight and I can stay the same. But as long as I don't gain any more weight, these pants should last me for the rest of my years of winter play. I really think so, because I only wear them a few times a year if I wear them. So anyhow, remember that was something we were doing a long time ago. So now we're off and we're shopping, and he's trying to help me find clothes. I'm getting tired of going in the dressing room with all these things. So finally I'm like, you know what? I have leggings on. I'm just going to try this stuff on in the aisle. So now there's Jason. He is holding my purse and holding my coat, my regular coat that I wore, and my little jacket, and my, yeah, that's it. And now I'm like taking off my shoes, trying on these pants, putting and seeing how they fit. And that's how I ended up ultimately buying my snow pants. So, and then he bought me a snow coat and bought me some new gloves. I'm super excited, and we got them all on sale. So excited about that. And then, I don't know if I told you guys that I'm going on a trip in January. Did I tell you about that? Going on, my friend, so Brienne, turned 40 this year, December 2nd. I don't know if I told you. I can't cut that one either. So she has, one of her clients has a home in Palm Springs. And so, we'll just go like that. So her friend said, hey, why don't you have a girls trip here? You can, Brianna will probably be working though too, because it's one of her clients. She's an interior designer, but she does big projects. So she's a project manager, not just an interior designer. Like does like big scale stuff. And so she'll probably be working a little bit, which then we'll probably get put to work a little bit, but that's fine too. Anyhow, she invited 4 or 5 of us to go with her for this little girl's getaway. All we had to do was buy our plane tickets. We have a place to stay. We have a car. We have everything we need. And it's going to be fun. And it's like a 5-day trip, which is huge for me because I'm going to be gone for 5 days. Like, that's a long time. And so, and Jason's not going. It's just girls. I have never done I've went overnight, but I've never done like a big trip with my girlfriends. This is the first one ever in my entire life. So, I get a little nervous because I overthink things. So I'm like, what am I going to wear? What am I going to do? How many pairs of shoes? All this stuff. And I decided the other night, I'm like, okay, I'm only taking 2 pairs of shoes. I'm taking a pair of sandals, which are my, like Birkenstock type sandal. I'm taking those, and I'm taking a pair of sneakers, tennis shoes. So, and that's it. Because honestly, I've taken plenty of other shoes other times, and I never wear them all, and they just take up space in my luggage. And I also don't like packing my luggage to go under the plane. I like it to go with me. I like to keep all my stuff with me. So everything has to fit in my 2 little bags that I'm allowed to have. My 1 carry-on bag and my 1 personal bag. Yep. I ain't messing around with that stuff. Look at this one torn, that corner. That's okay. So there we go. So, aren't these cute? Let's get some of these filled. We have that one, and that one. There's 3 there of that. We can go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, okay, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. I'm just trying to make sure that they're all different. So we already did these ones. We didn't do that one. Oh, there's 3. I think 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Gosh dang it, Sandra, pull it together. 1, 2, and 3. So I got to make 13 of these. I got to make, let me see, right? 8 plus 5. 3, 3. Anyhow, so I'm going to go with Jason do the ice fishing. I've never done ice fishing because I'm 100% terrified, like anxiety-driven terrified to be on the ice. So so it's a fear-facing thing for me, which is great because I do really like to face the fears. I think makes me feel, I like knowing that I can be in a little bit of control of what I'm going to be afraid of. Does that make sense? Okay. I don't know if it does, but there you go. This is easier. Now I can do 3 there. These are 3 different ones. And then I have these 2 over here. So 6. I have 6 here. Let's just stick them in the envelopes, right? There we go. We got 1. I'm excited. I hope we catch a lot of fish. So there are limits on fish that you can catch, whether we win in the thing or not. That part, I don't really care. I'm sure Jason does. It's a sportsman thing for him also. But for me, I just love to have the fresh fish. And if we can catch both of our limits, then we can hopefully, Jason, I don't know how to do it, but he does get it canned also. So we have canned fish. I do love that. It tastes so delicious. If you're not a fish lover, you're probably like, gag, gag, gag. But I do love fish. I can't eat a lot of different shellfishes because I have allergies to them, but I can eat regular fish. And I plan to eat a lot of it. So super excited about that. Super excited about having those clothes. I'm really excited and nervous about my girl trip. So any of my friends here who have went on girl trips, overnight trips, if you have any suggestions for me on how to be more in control of any anxiety that I have about trips and spending time like that. Like, I'm nervous. Like, I'm glad I know all the girls. So everybody that's going, I feel super 100% comfortable with. So like, I think of the weirdest things, like, okay, we're going to share a room, but I'm gassy. I'm a gassy person. Like, who am I going to share a room with? Because I can't just hold it all in all the time. It's going to hurt my tummy. I just can't do it. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry if this is too much information for you, but it's the true story. This is how I am. This is what I think of. And even if I don't eat gassy foods, and I've done the Beano thing, like, I mean, does it really work? I don't think it does. I'm still like, I still have gas. I'm still like, that's who I am. The probiotics, done it all. But I mean, it's not to the point where like I'm like gassing people out and I'm stinky. I'm just noisy. I'm not stinky. I'm just noisy. I don't know why. I don't know. Does anybody know? Does anybody have any recommendations for that? Just kidding. Anyhow, let me back up. I feel comfortable. What I'm trying to say is being in if I have to share a room with anybody doing that. I also feel comfortable if anybody says, no, I don't want a room with Sandra. She can have the one room that's for the only one person only. She can have it. I'm okay with that too. Okay, I have that little chunk out right there, but this is so pretty. And I feel like that one is so plain. Let me put that aside for just a second. So yeah, like I overthink everything. I don't know what the food situation is. So I'm a little bit nervous about that. Isn't that horrible? Like I'm already like nervous about all these things, and this is supposed to be a fun trip. It's gonna be fun. I know it will be. I know if I drink cocktails, I know that I'm sticking to just, this is gonna sound hardcore, but it's not like I'm gonna drink a whole gallon of it. I'm gonna stick to vodka soda with my cranberry juice, my splash of cranberry juice, because I like them. It's a kind of a bittery drink, but it doesn't hurt my stomach, and it doesn't, and I feel comfortable with that. Like wine gives me headaches, and it also makes me crabby. Oh, that's kind of cute. Like it's already folded. Should it be like a little notebook? It makes me crabby. Isn't that funny? Does anybody else do that? So, but the vodka does not. It does not make me crabby, and it does not make me have headaches. I suppose if I, drink a gallon, it would, but I don't do that. Ooh. And then for snacks, like I just got to make sure that I have plenty of healthy choices, because I don't want to, I don't know what's going to be there. I don't want to, if somebody puts out like a thing of cookies, I'm fine if I eat something healthy, and then I won't want the cookies. It's just that once I start, then it's like, uh-oh, there she goes. There she goes. I don't want to do that to myself. I've been working too hard to just go backwards like that. But I don't know. I think it's going to be just great fun. I am excited. Do I have a couple more here? I think. Getting her done. All right. All right, my friends. I think this video is super long. And I'm just like literally chitty-chatting about all kinds of stuff that is nothing. And I had something else I was going to tell you that I thought was funny, but I cannot remember what it is. I knew I was going to forget. Oh, well, anyhow, we are still waiting the results for Jason for the colonoscopy. They did get some little things out, and he is, but because it's a hereditary type thing, that's why he goes in when he does. See. And I think I'm going to go like a little bit on both ends of this one. Let me see. And then 4. So they did find a couple of little pieces. So I guess, what do they call it? Polyps. That's what they are. So they send them in to be checked to see if they are, if they're fine, or if they are pre-C, because I'm not giving any power to that word. So hopefully they're not pre-C. Hopefully they're just regular old ones, whatever. And that's great. If they are pre-C, then I guess he just has to have more checkups more often. And he goes, they'll probably have him go in every year. And I'm like, no, you'll be going like in every 6 months. Sorry, buddy. No. That'll be an every 6-month thing. That's a little bit shy. No shyness here. Okay, let me just finish these 3 because, we're just about there. Let me see, is this one? I'm going to take a smidge off this, I think. This is I probably need a new blade, but this literally is a new blade. But I was cutting file folder. Maybe that's it. Okay, if I can just do it like that. And then this one right there. I'm thinking maybe I will just use this here. Where's my little thing here? Do you remember the cutting boards? I used to have one that had like the scoring thing with it. I don't even know if that would work here. I like that scoring tool much more than I like my scoreboard for lots of reasons. Because I just can't do straight lines. There we go. I can't cut straight, my friends. This is not gonna work. Oh, I know, if I wet it. Let me see. I wonder if this baby wipe will be wet enough. Remember back in school, you just fold the paper, lick the paper, and then pull the paper. And man, that must have been some clean paper, right? Always giving it a tongue washing. Here, let me cut this paper for you, my friend. And you just lick it right in front of them, tear it across, and you're like, here you go. No extra charge for the DNA. All right. See, this one's like all fumbly on that side. So let's go here and see if I can do at least this short of a cut. Ooh, fast. There we go. Try that again. Oops. Lordy. Lottie. So here we go. There we go. All right, let's see. So I still have 1, 2, 3, 4 little pouches, but this one, remember, is short and fat, so I got to be specific with that one. So here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Oh, and will these fit in here? I know these ones were just a tiny bit longer, but I want you to be able to get them out. Something happened here. This is not 3. Lordy. I keep saying that. Lord, help me. That's better. That's what I need. Okay. Oh, okay. So it's a little bit. Let's see how this works. If it doesn't work, then we'll just do a different paper. I mangled it, my friends. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it for this video. I'm going to continue to make all these little packages and fill them with the papers inside. I hope that 3 is enough. I'm struggling through this paper, but I'm almost through with my scrap packs. I do have all these right here, and honestly, like, I can do some collage with these. Maybe that's what I'll do, some collage, and then I can make some cute little cards with that. That would be fun, and then just trying to use up what's on my desk. I'm trying really hard to make a new plan for this coming year. Not that I kept any of my other plans for last year, or for this year. But one of the things I want to do is go back to using up my scraps that are on my desk when I have them, so that I'm not stacking my scrap baskets full of stuff, because that's what I have done, and I need to use a lot more things. Anyhow, I hope you like this little project and my little chitty chatting. I hope I gave you a good giggle here and there. That is truly what warms my heart. I love knowing that I make my friends laugh, and that I make your day, and that you enjoy spending time here. I do enjoy spending my time with you, and I just hope that you enjoy all your moments, my friends, and I hope you enjoy the little extra goodies that I'm throwing in these packages. I will see you on the next video. Bye.